Fourth gold coin. Take a U-turn. I took an exit off the main highway and soon realized that I had actually headed in the wrong direction. It was a bit frustrating to find out after a 15-kilometre stretch. Up ahead, I made the first U-turn to get back onto the right track again. Imagine if I had come to this realization after travelling 100 kilometres in the wrong direction. What might I have done if that was the case? Yes, of course, even in that scenario, I would have searched for the immediate first U-turn to get back on the right track. U-turns have been made with the concept in mind that whenever people are travelling on a road and feel that they are on the wrong side of the road, they may take a U-turn to head back in the right direction. Remember, it is our philosophy in our mind and the values in our heart which shape our behaviours and motives in life. For example, if the motive of your professional career and life is just to earn money by hook or by crook, then morality and ethics will not carry any meaning, and you may seek every opportunity just to gain money. If your philosophy in life is self-centred and selfish, then famine, drought, and people's misery around the world will not carry any significance, and your efforts and goals would just be to consume and purchase the latest model car, expensive designer clothes and jewellery each year. So if you realize that you are on the wrong path, remember that the immediate U-turn is not very far. One of my friends recently shared with me the miseries which he is facing in his current job and how much he dislikes the work he is doing right now. He was of the firm opinion that it has been a sheer waste of his abilities over the last 10 years, and that nothing seems like it will improve in the future. Have you ever noticed in life when some professionals take a wrong turn in their career, in the form of a mismatched job, related to their abilities perhaps, or in their personal life, in the form of relationships, they prefer to cling on to the complaining mode and continue year after year without realizing it, that this professional and/or personal life path will lead them nowhere. Taking the first U-turn is the one decision which will have a longer-lasting impact on personal happiness and career growth and progress. So don't hide behind other people's decisions. Don't let others tell you what you want. Design and experience your life. The life you create from doing something that moves you ahead on the right track is far better than the life you get from just sitting around and wishing you were doing it. There's no telling how many miles you will have to travel while chasing a dream, but this chase is what gives meaning to life. Nothing in life is easy. Don't expect things to be given to you. Go out and achieve them. Good things come to those who work for them. Some have natural talent, while others make up for it with tremendous determination, and it's almost always the latter group that succeeds in the long run. Great achievements must be earned. There is no elevator to success. You must take the stairways. So forget how you feel and remember what you deserve. Now is always the best time to break out of your shell and show the world who you really are and what you're really made of. Start right now where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can and give it your best shot. On the right track, you're looking at a situation in which you can truly make a difference. You're looking at an environment where you can reach great heights by raising the stakes and pulling the reality of what's possible along with you. To achieve success and sustain happiness in life, you must focus your attention on the right track. Every human being has resource constraints, limited time and energy. It is critical that you spend your resources effectively. You have to stay laser-focused on doing the right work. What you do with this moment is what's the most important, because the present is the steering wheel of your life. The only difference between where you are and where you want to be at any point in time is what you are presently doing. Your present actions can instantly steer you onto the right track. From this moment forward, everything changes if you want it to. I remember when I was at the height of my shyness in my school, college and university days. I also had a couple of friends who were not very different from me in shyness. When I started my professional career, I carried the same behaviour into my job as well. I was talented and knowledgeable, but my shyness always acted as a barrier for me to get noticed within the organisation and to be promoted to higher levels. One day my first manager, who was very considerate, spotted my problem. He asked me to do a presentation in front of office colleagues as a part of an assignment. I replied to my manager that I am unable to do it because I am a very shy person and had heard this same opinion about myself hundreds of times since my childhood. On hearing this, my manager came closer to me and said, "Kamran, someone's limiting opinion about yourself is not your reality." On hearing this, it happened to be a complete paradigm shift for me. I realized a different reality about myself. During the presentation that day, after a few minutes, I started speaking more confidently, and at the end my colleagues applauded. It was altogether a different experience. That night I could not sleep, and all the time the statement, "Someone's opinion is not your reality," resounded 1,000 times in my mind. Then there was a moment of truth, with a sudden outburst of tears in my eyes, upon the realization that I was travelling on the wrong path over the last 20 years. The next morning when I got up, a totally new personality had been shaped as I had decided to take a U-turn in my life. Since that day, I have never looked back. Until this date, I have delivered hundreds of sessions to thousands of professionals in various countries around the world. So, if you feel you are not on the right track, remember the next U-turn is not very far. Summary points. 1. If you realize that you are on the opposite track of your life journey, then surely you should take an immediate U-turn. 2. Everyone has the power to choose their way of life. However, objectives should be clear. 3. We, as human beings, are internally resourceful to achieve whatsoever we desire or set our minds to. 4. The best strategy is to simply focus on today, which is in our hands right now, and to make the best use of it. 5. If you know the right track to channel your gifted capabilities and potential, yet are hesitant due to some of your limiting beliefs given by others, then challenge yourself by saying that these limiting beliefs are just someone else's opinion and not your reality.